Thank you, Ambassador. Indeed, the European Union has maintained an extensive presence in Guyana, and we commend their efforts to offer continued support towards the advancement of human rights through civil society organizations in Guyana. I now wish to hand you over to Mr. Joel Simpson, Managing Director of the Society Against Sexual Orientation Discrimination, who will give the vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great pleasure. Joel?
Thanks, Shalana. Honorable Ambassador Robert Capecchi, head of the EU delegation to Guyana, members of the diplomatic corps, members of the media, special invitees, participants, colleagues, friends. Good morning again to you all. On behalf of the Society Against Sexual Orientation Discrimination, SASOD, and the Guyana Equality Forum, of which we're the founder and secretariat, I would like to extend sincere gratitude to all the partners involved, both involved in this morning's opening ceremony, the stakeholder consultation, and this project. First and foremost, special thanks to our guest speaker, Ambassador Capecchi, for his sterling words and advice and commendations to both SASOD and the work of the Guyana Equality Forum on addressing the issues related to vulnerable communities in Guyana. And by extension, the European Union, the delegation of the European Union to Guyana, which has been supporting the work that led to the formation of the Guyana Equality Forum. Since 2011, we've had 4 consecutive projects which have been funded by the EU, which has seen the work blossom to this stage. The work under the current project is the first, where SASOD is the applicant. So we've seen how we've developed from the stage of being a co-applicant with the Equal Rights Trust in 2011. Now we're able to manage our own grant, and we hope we can grow stronger and be more of a funnel for the Guyana Equality Forum in terms of providing resources to smaller groups and groups also outside of the Georgetown and outside of the reach of mainstream services. Special thanks to our partners as well, all of you here, members of the Guyana Equality Forum, partners of the Guyana Equality Forum. I know many of you have come from very far as Portasia, the Cuyuni River, Caribaton in Berbice, and Regina, the Essequibo Coast. Many of you are still coming in. Some of us are running on Guyanese people time. I'd also like to recognize members of the diplomatic corps who are present. I see colleagues from the Russian and Canadian embassy, and there might be others as well. I see also representatives from the United Nations. Thank you for your support and participation as well. To the members of the media, both present and those who will receive our press release and still give us coverage anyway, thank you as well in advance. And also especially once again, and we can't harp this enough because they've really worked very, very hard over the last few months. The consulting team made up of Gordon Floyd, our public policy Commonwealth consultant, Deborah Nurse, our public policy Caribbean consultant, and Cassandra Alves, our governance consultant, for the intense work that they've been doing. Last time they were here in Guyana, we also had the opportunity then to meet with members of the EU delegation. I don't think they had any sleep in that week. So I know it's Gordon's second time again. I hope he gets to see something besides, meeting rooms and NGO offices. But really, we're very appreciative of the work that they've done in the 2 studies. I think you as well will be very impressed over the next few days. And I think it really does provide a roadmap for strengthening advocacy and collaboration on issues related to equality and human rights going forward. So we see these documents, the reports on these studies, very much as living documents that will go beyond the end of funding and really help to sustain the work of the Guyana Equality Forum and SASOD. I'd like to thank as well our organizing team on SASOD, our staff, our project coordinator, John Quelch, has been working very hard, along with our other colleagues, Shalana Providence, our social change coordinator, our advocacy communications officer, Shamel Patrick, who's doubling up on press work. Back at the office working on operations, our finance officer, Ali Ram Chaturia, and our board, our vice chair is helping out at the back with registration, and our other volunteers, Jamal Gilbert and Leon as well, for all the support, especially coming on to crunch time for the conference. And last but certainly no means least, the management and staff of the Grand Coastal Hotel for facilitating our many requests and changes, even after last night and this morning. We'd like to thank them in absentia as well for being so very accommodating. Thank you all again, and I look forward to a fruitful 2 days that we'll spend with you. We're expecting over 30 people who will be filling this room for the next few days from across the length and breadth of Guyana, particularly from rural communities. And I know we don't have this opportunity very often to bring in people from Berbice, from Comforting Hearts, from going outside of Georgetown and so on. So we really intend to make the most of the 2 days that we have together. I look forward to the work as we press ahead, and we really try to get our issues addressed with the next government and parliament for change on behalf of the communities that we represent and serve. Thank you.
I think it's only fitting for me to now extend thanks to our Managing Director, Joel Simpson, for pulling the team together and for facilitating in many occasions some of the partnerships that we have managed to foster at SASOD.